Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for April 15th. We are looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. Let me zoom in a little bit. This pair closed down, did form an inside bar, so definitely look for a breakout during this next session. Overall moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 94.03, possibly as low as 92.39. Look for some resistance around 93.75. and look for some support around 92.50. Okay, now the Euro USD pair closed lower today. Overall moving sideways. Hopefully we will get this gap filled prior to the close of the week. We are looking for it to potentially move as high as 137.23, possibly as low as 134.42. Look for some resistance around 136.75 and look for some support around 135.25. Now, the pound US dollar pair continues to move higher overall. It did close up today. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 155.95, possibly as low as 152.89. Look for some resistance around 155.25 and look for some support around 153.75. Now, the US Swiss, this pair closed, went pretty high today, pulled back, did close up for the session, overall moving sideways. Hopefully we'll get to fill this gap or see it fill this gap prior to the close on Friday. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 106.62, possibly as low as 104.87. Look for some resistance around 106.25 and look for some support around 105.05. Now, as far as news announcements goes, we have the U.S. releasing their University of Michigan's confidence report for April. That's being released at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is things have moved a little bit higher from 73.6 to 75, which would be good news for the U.S. dollar. Now, as far as what I'm looking at going into Friday's session, we have a swing trade setup that has occurred in conjunction with the fact that we have still missing area of gap. So basically looking for a buy off of this and for it to move higher. Just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. We have there we go. We have approximately 37, 40 pips, somewhere in there, if we get a break to the upside. So definitely look for that to occur. Not only do we have swing trade setup that is for the upside, but we also have a gap that needs to be filled. So I do anticipate it filling that gap. Same thing with the US, the Euro USD. We have a swing trade to the downside. Look for a break to the downside. This trend line's fairly steep, so I'm not sure if it gets down exactly how many pips you'd be able to pull out of the market. It'd be a fairly tight move, fairly tight trade, so definitely keep that in mind. About 12 pips or so, just a quick little scalp. I do believe if we get it, it will break through there, though. And last but not least, we have the U.S.-Japanese yen pair, which has formed an inside bar over the last session. Overall moving sideways. We are going into Friday's session, so we could see a breakout. If we get a breakout to the downside, I'm looking for it to basically tag this session right here's low and looking for a short and then looking to cover here. So we go short and then go ahead and exit at 92.56. Quick little trade, worth about 25 pips or so. If it does move to the upside, look for it to potentially go as high as 94.07 and then on up to the 94.65 area. So we got a lot of potential trades going on over the next session. Friday, we can have some pretty decent movement, so definitely keep an eye on it. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.